Okay, the harmony as it is. So we have different scales, yes, and scales for each um, key. So yeah, it's actually it is the keys. Scales. It's just a yes, from root to root. So if you know this, if you understand it, so we have different keys. The harmony is the science about the yes, structures in the chordal structures in the different tonalities. So it means I mean different keys with different root notes. We have two basic chordal structures. It's a major scale and minor scale. We have yes. So total structures, if you can say that, yeah. And we have so we have 20 major scales or 20 major keys. Actually, they are keys, yeah, and 20 minor keys, yeah. They have the same structure, but they using different root notes, and because of using different root notes, they have to be it's the same major, for example, yeah, because of using the same root, different root notes, but saving the same structure, and they have we have to change the tonal the names of the keys. The names, no, yeah, the names of the okay, different signs, yeah. Sharps and moles, yes. So we have to yes, to have so we have different alteration keys, different signs, yes, different sharps and different flats, and they make the different structure. So if you have this sharps and flats, yeah, if you know and you understand that it's easily to start. You can easily start a harmony. You will understand what we are talking about and what I will play and what I will show and what I will tell you. Okay. If you don't understand, I'm just telling you, just for preparation. You should know this. You should prepare yourself. Yes, just for easier understanding. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Maybe I'll have to tell it again. Okay. So we have so for example, so what is the harmony? The harmony is the science, musical science, about the connection, about the junction of different sounds. Yes, the connection of sounds that are going all together, sounding all together. For example, not this sound alone, yes, not this sound alone, not this sound alone, and not this sound, but all of them together. For example, if I move some sounds, yeah, so for example, I'm leaving these two sounds on the one place, yeah, and move other sounds. The color of sounding it changes, yeah. The chord changed. So what it means? The chord changed. The sounding changed. Something really happened beautiful, yeah. For example, I changing only one sound. You see, it's the same chord, but I change one sound. Different color. It sounds different, and then I'm returning these notes to the root, to the chord that we started from. So just two notes, and after this one note moved, yeah, and we have some it's called harmonical happening, yes, like something happened, yes, movement, harmonical change, yes, some kind of mystery happened in music, yeah. So but only with a few sounds. So well, I just preparing yourself, yeah. So you can use different, yes, different quality, different quantity of sounds, yeah. And they will make sound like different colors, yes, different in different moods and different expectations, in different colors. Often it's called the tonal colors, or the you can say how it's called. Often it's just the colors, yeah. Yes, shades of, yes, different shades of sounding. It's just connection of a few sounds. And if you take the same one, yeah. But in the basic harmony, it's called classical harmony. We use four lines, four sounding lines. It's like the four voices. Yeah, actually, they started from the choral voices of the yes, ancient singing, ancient choir, old choir, as I'd say, from the Middle Ages, something like this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter today. Doesn't really matter today. Sorry, excuse me for my English. But you can find the same lines in the choral singing. So I'd say it's now it's about 15th century. Actually, it's not as ancient as it's supposed. Yes, because the most ancient choirs, they were choirs. Sorry, they were only Manish. Yeah. Only monks that were singing, and there were only men singing in the churches, let's say. Okay, so so and the four lines, the upper line, the middle from the upper, the third line from the up, and the bottom line that have different, each are separated and moves independent, and each line line, upper line, middle line, yes, it has its own movement, its own independent movement. So it's called the bass. The lower one called bass. The second from down, from the lowest, it's called the tenor, as the Manish voice, yes, male voices. Bass is a low man's voice. Tenor is a high man's voice. Yeah. The middle called alto or alto voice. Yes. It's the childish voice, childish middle voice, or the woman's low voice, yeah, always singing this line in the choir. Often it's woman's lower voice, and the high voice is soprano. Soprano is the high voice of the woman, or the childish, yeah, sometimes discount, yeah. Okay, so these four lines, they are actually in the classical harmony. They are played on the piano, and often, yeah, and they are in order to make them connect and sing. You don't always have choir to sing it. Your it's kind of your exams. How to say that? Yeah. Yes, your subjects, your studying subjects for you. Yes, so it's much easier and it's much more useful for you as a musician. It's much for not useful. It's good for you as a musician. It's good for your ear, for your brain, for your understanding. To listen, find it out. yes, and to understand and to move it with your palms, with your hands, to yes, to see it, how it moves. It's much easier, yeah, and much better for you as a musician, as I said. Yes, okay. To look and to see and to hear what is happening in your yes exercises, preparatory exercise. So what can we say? This harmony is the sounds. Yeah, what sounds? Different sounds are connected together. On what laws, what junctions they make, and what where do they come? Why don't I take these sounds or these sounds? And what is the reason? What is the reason of exactly this sound taking for now and all these sounds? That make some sense, as I'd say, yeah. Okay, it's quite easy because we have the tonalities as it sounds in English. Sorry, in actually it's the Latin name. Yes, maybe it's from the German. Yes, Germany. It's the theory from that was taken from Germany. It's used in Russia. Yeah. So Deutsch theory says that it calls the tonal keys, yeah, because it's tonic and tone. Tone, it's, and out of tone you bring your own. You bring your you make a major scale from the tone. So it's the major tonality, or the major from this. From any tone, yeah, and so it makes a minor tonality, or the keys. In English, it's of course I know it's keys. Yeah, just to make you understand that. Yes, it's. I think it's widened your. Yes, your reason. Yeah. Reasonable, yeah. So we have only two types of tonalities or keys: is the major and minor. That are where they were chosen through the history of music, of even modern music. Because we have different type of scales, as you can see. For example, we can play from different white notes, yeah, and that will make some kind of different scales. Or we can use the black keys. These are the kind of modes, yes, that are used in music. So this is a kind of a modern type of modern stylish, yes, to use almost all of the modes. Well, actually, of course, in classical and pop music and music that we hear every day, we don't hear all of these modes. Just maybe a little bit sometimes, yeah. Jazzy, sometimes it's really jazzy sounds, yeah. In this way, yes, often, and jazzy, bluesy sometimes, and of course, there's things that we hear from the TV. They're yes, they often are more positive, basic, the basic chords, and depends that were came from the classical harmony. Actually, and just made connection with the classical harmony and some styles of other tribes of music. It's not. I mean, of course, yeah, of blues. Yes, of blues and music of a tribe of the not American tribes, of course, not American tribes, of the slaves of America, because they were of course, of the tribes of the India, of course, of the ancient India. Yeah. You're crazy, man. Yeah. Of course, Africa. Yeah, sure, Africa. Yes. Are you crazy? What are you calling it? Okay, it's fine. Thank you. So we have two time, but in classical music this, and we hear it and it sounds really smoothly, greatly, and mellow. Major and minor scales are really the basic, for all the times, as I'd say, yeah. So that's why, and the classical harmony is based on these two scales, yes, on these two types of keys or of harmonies. These two types of keys and or tonalities, speaking in different way. Yeah. So we can choose different tone for each tonality. Yes, different note for each scale. Different tone. We take this C tone, is we make tonality C major or C minor or C major. So, yeah, these two tonalities they call the same root tonality, so the same named tonalities. We use it sometimes in Russia. How it's said for names. Of the same name, yes. So it's C major and C minor, C dur and C moll. So dur is the hard, means hard, and yes, and moll means soft. So it's the ancient understanding of modes. Yeah. So it's not the major. C dur means C major and C moll means C minor. Yes. So C. So we have, for example, D. Out of the C sharp, we can make C sharp major. Yes, tonality or the key of C sharp major, and or the C sharp minor tonality or C out of the tone, beginning from the tone of C sharp, for example. From the D, we can make D major and D minor. As you can see, they are different. For example, C minor or D major, D minor. For example, yeah. D minor, as we can call it, natural, yeah. And D, why natural? Because it's so natural, don't have any changes. But this, yes, we just often use it with the 7 sharpened. So we almost all the time. And so a regular D minor will sound like this, actually. It will look like this. Which is the regular Re minor. Re minor, Re minor. Why? D minor? What the heck? What do you want me to tell about this? Re, yes. It's, see, it's Do, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si. Yeah. It's Re minor. It's Do sharp, yes. Or C sharp, it's called, yes. It's Re, it's just Re, yeah. It's Re sharp or Mi flat, it's called, yes. This also can be Re flat, yeah, or D flat, if you wish. Yes, if you wish, if you wish, you can call it that. Okay, so any further? So, well, that's it. Yeah, for now. So that's where we're taking our sounds from to make a chord. For example, E major scale. Yeah, it has 2 sharps in the beginning and 2 sharps at the end of the scale. Altogether, it makes 4 sharps. Yeah, or 4 black keys. Yes. It sounds like this, but it actually sounds the same that the C major. Well, somebody who have absolute pitch won't agree with this, and most of me, as for me, it sounds different too. Yeah, different. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? It's different color. It sounds with different mood. That C major. Some turn around, some kind of tone. Yeah, but it doesn't change. Like, yes, it's like the color lighter, so color changes like in the kaleidoscope, you know. Yeah, from one to other, so it doesn't matter really. But I want to say just the structure changed. so not so keys changed, sounds changed, yeah, but structure of the scale didn't change. Made from C or made from E. That's the difference. Yeah, it's the same. Two tones, semitone, and It's you should know. I mean, I'm sure it's the basics. You are knowing this, but if you don't know, don't be ashamed. You just understand. You just have to understand that we take the note from the scales, which are major and minor. 12 major, 12 minor. Okay. Yeah, I'm just sorry about this. It will in some time it will be understood for you. So I'm taking, but not the different ways of but not any key. So I can tell, I say, okay, I'll take this note, take this note out of E minor, for example, E major. I mean, yeah, and take this note. So no, I will take what like this. Okay, these three notes and the bass. It sounds well, maybe okay. Well, for example, like this, yeah. So we have some kind of chord. So what? And I will change. For example, I will change so I still have these three voices, yeah. Well, actually, as for our ear, of course, it sounds quite good today. But in ancient time it was sounded awful. Yeah, it's unacceptable sound. So there are some reason to take these or other notes from the scale, not just any notes of the scale to make the chord, to make the harmony. Yeah, because what are these chords made from? Yes, and how they are connected together. Yes, they have some structures and there's some basics. That's why they sound mellow from time to time, and they're reasonable that we can hear them. The music change. Yes. So this is so we have the basic and the basic tone, and out of this comes every other notes. Yes, and every chord is orientated, is gathered in this note. Yeah, it's called the basis. It's called the basics. Yeah, basics. It's called the how it's said. It's tonic. It's tonic. So the tonic is the basic. Note of the scale. It's like the point of balance. So you take something and start, and when you stop it, you start to be at the balance. Yes. So the balance is the tonic. Yeah. So if you start from, for example, like this and like this and like. We came to tonic, yeah. Actually, it's a little bit low for the harmony, for the classical harmony. Okay. Anyway, so. We have all these chords are oriented on tonic, and they get gathered from the scale, and we say this is a tonic chord, for example. This is the chord of the fifth step, and and so on, so on. Different structures of the chords, because they consist of the different tones, and it depends on what note is in the bass line. So what note is in the line that is below, because it makes a very big color. Yes, very. So the same chord with a different bass note makes different color. Yes. And for example, like preparation to something. Yes. And if we take it just with the tonic, it sounds quite good. Okay. So that's it. Now it depends on scale. Yeah, and we have four 4 lines. Yes, 2 higher lines and 2 lower, 2 mannish lines and 2 girlish or childish, yeah, 2 women's line, yeah. Soprano, alto voice, and basso, and tenor, yeah. That they make together sounding by the principles of tonalities. The sounds they gathered from tonalities, and by the principles of constructions of the sound all together. Yes, juncted all together, gathered all together. Yes, they go to each other, go to each other and make mellow sounding, changing the harmonies. So that is the basics that I would like to tell you today. It's about the yes, the scales, the different scales, and the types of harmony. Yeah. Next time. Until next time. Thank you much. Yeah.